2026 is an unusual year to travel. Rare alignments plunge major destinations into sudden darkness, while global sporting events fundamentally reshape the infrastructure of entire continents. Historic milestones flipped the calendar on its head. The actual world handed you a chaotic and unrepeatable lineup of events that no corporate marketing team could ever invent. We counted down the 15 countries you need to explore this year. Every single one earns its spot for a fiercely real reason, and the bottom of the list might surprise you. Number 1 is honestly inevitable. We start with India at 15. In late 2025, one of the country's most spectacular 350-year-old royal palaces opened as a luxury hotel. The Oberoi Rajgarh Palace leads that list, letting you sleep where kings once lived. You step outside into the golden triangle of Agra, Delhi, and Jaipur. 3 cities are piled high with color, history, and food that permanently rearranges your sense of what a meal is supposed to be. India fires every single sense at once, and for many who finally make the flight, nothing else on Earth matches that first arrival. Accessibility changes everything, bringing Morocco in at 13. New non-stop flights into Marrakesh just removed the biggest barrier for people who kept putting this destination off. The iconic Royal Mansour features a level of handcrafted detail that writers are still trying to describe properly, with traditional hand-painted tile covering every surface. Colorful street markets stretch farther than you can walk in an afternoon before swallowing you whole. The city wraps around you fast, and once it does, the idea of another forgettable beach resort feels, frankly, embarrassing. Go before every social media account catches up. You should also look south to Argentina for 13, driven by the value it offers right now. Buenos Aires carries a European city energy somehow transplanted into South America, and the restaurants back that claim up without question. The real move in 2026 is heading west to Mendoza. This wine capital sits right at the base of the Andes. Those mountains climb to just under 7,000 meters above sea level. You sit there with a glass of Malbec and look at something that makes every building you have ever stood next to feel absolutely tiny. That is the Argentina moment you will talk about for years. If Argentina gives you towering mountains, Costa Rica takes the 12th spot by offering deep green isolation. Over half the land is covered in forest, with a full quarter of the country officially protected. Sloths hang from trees above jungle hiking trails, and monkeys call across the canopy while you walk below. Locals live by pure life as a daily lifestyle. If your goal involves slowing down and breathing for once, this country delivers that better than anywhere else. Ecotourism funds the economy, meaning your visit directly supports the protection of those sprawling forests. That combination of beauty and purpose is rare. Drop into Montenegro for 11. Most people cannot even point to it on a map, which makes it a perfect destination. Tucked along the Adriatic Sea, this country packs towering clifftops, medieval old towns, and water so blue it looks edited. The Bay of Kotor looks like someone carved a jagged fjord straight into the beating heart of southern Europe. Crowds are almost non-existent, and prices remain surprisingly low. Mass tourism has not fully discovered this place yet, so locals treat visitors like real guests. You should go before the word spreads any further. Cracking the top 10, Albania is Europe's best-kept secret, and it is officially out. The Albanian Riviera runs along a stretch of Ionian coast that looks identical to the most photographed parts of Greece and Italy. Being there costs a fraction of the price of its neighbors. Boat rides along the coast run cheap, and fresh seafood dinners run cheap. Locals rank among the warmest in the whole region. You get the same turquoise water and golden coastline at a fraction of the price. Albania in 2026 is the smartest move on this list for budget explorers who refuse to sacrifice beauty. 9th place belongs to Jordan, delivering a place where you float in water so salty that your body physically cannot sink. The Dead Sea delivers that experience while surrounded by desert mountains that glow at sunset. Sleep in a luxury tent under the open stars of Wadi Rum, the same desert filmed for major Hollywood movies. Then walk through Petra, an ancient city carved straight into pink and red rock over 2,000 years ago, stands before you in total silence. No photograph captures what it feels like inside those stone corridors. Taking a top 3 slot, Japan holds steady, and the booking data for 2026 confirms what frequent flyers already know. Bullet trains connect major cities at 320 kilometers per hour. Ancient temples sit 15 minutes by train from neon-lit city blocks. Centuries of history and modern life exist in the same neighborhood without any conflict. Japanese food markets answer questions about flavor that you did not even know you had. If you keep saying someday, 2026 is the year to retire that word. For 7, look at Mongolia, where the story starts with United Airlines launching non-stop flights to Ulaanbaatar. This used to demand 2 layovers and a full day of transit, but now it does not. What waits on the other side is something few other destinations can offer. Open land stretches farther than your eyes can process. Nomadic culture remains unchanged across centuries. Festivals pull you straight into a way of life deeply removed from anything you know. Mongolia does not cater to mass crowds, making a trip there feel deeply authentic. Greenland claims the 6th position, delivering 2 reasons to go at once. New flights from the United States are arriving, making the island accessible in a way it has never been before. During the summer of 2026, the sun vanishes over the ice. Day collapses into darkness above giant glaciers and Arctic wildlife. Silence that deep feels physical. Visitors who arrive before crowds discover this window will see something pristine and unrepeatable. The accessibility will not stay quiet much longer, making this specific year the only year. Halfway through the top 10, Mexico takes 5, and the country's cultural renaissance transforms its energy. Forget the predictable resorts. Places like Oaxaca are currently rewriting the rules of global dining with flavors that took generations to perfect. You eat meals that defy explanation, then head to Punta Mita to find calm Pacific beaches just a short flight from those intense culinary hubs. A cultural immersion is followed by total ocean stillness on a warm, hidden beach. Very few places let you choose between those 2 extremes inside the exact same week. Spain snags the 4th rank. August 12, 2026 is the date you need to write down. A total solar eclipse crosses Spain on that afternoon, turning daylight to a deep twilight for several extraordinary minutes. The last time a total eclipse passed over the Spanish mainland like this was decades ago. Beyond that stellar event, Majorca's coastline ranks among Europe's most beautiful. Barcelona's architecture demands more time than any single visit allows. San Sebastián holds more Michelin stars per person than almost any city on Earth. August in Spain this year becomes the kind of memory you anchor your whole decade around. Bronze goes to Norway at 3, and the reason is strictly scientific. Researchers track a cycle in the sun's energy that peaks roughly every 11 years. While that exact peak arrived recently, heightened solar activity still makes 2026 a prime window. During a solar maximum, the northern lights shine brighter, appear more often, and stretch visible across wider patches of sky than during any other period. Tromsø and the Lofoten Islands give you the front row for this, with green and violet curtains of light sweeping above frozen lakes and snowfields. This is a documented natural event with a specific window. Runner-up at 2 is Italy. The 2026 Winter Olympics belong to Milan and Cortina d'Ampezzo. Italy hosting the Games is categorically different from anywhere else. Those Dolomite mountains surrounding Cortina look practically too striking to be real. World-class ski racing unfolds against jagged alpine peaks, while figure skating takes place indoors in Milan. Then, after the events, you experience Milan's streets, Rome's history, and the food. Food alone justifies the flight. You get the Olympics and some of the greatest cuisine on Earth in the same 16-day trip. Italy in 2026 earns every word written about it. Claiming the top spot is the United States. Reasons stack up in a way no other country matches this year. On July 4th, 2026, the nation turns 250 years old. The national celebration called America 250 fills stadiums, streets, and skylines from coast to coast. Simultaneously, the world's largest soccer tournament touches down across 11 American host cities. From New York to Los Angeles, the planet's attention pulls onto one place at once. This is history unfolding in real time. You either show up and witness it, or you read about it afterward. America tops this list because 2026 simply belongs to it. Every country on this list is ready for you right now, leaving only the choice of which one you are booking first.